What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH. First of all, a chunk of the episode was cut out today because of the helicopter crash that happened in New York. So a chunk was cut out. But getting into it though, I like the scene between Jackson and Bobby and stuff like that. It's always great to see Bobby. I wish that they would include Bobby in more storylines, you know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes she just pops up just to, pop up, basically. And I really wish that they would do something more with her, like give her a romance or something, something meaningful. Something with her. Maybe a mystery, you know what I mean? Something from the past, maybe. Because Bobby lived a colorful past. She really did. She lived a colorful past that I'm pretty sure, is not, buried all the way. I'm pretty sure somebody from the past who could come in and start some trouble. I just wish that they would give her more. But I don't understand why people keep, warning Jax about Sonny and stuff like that. Jax ain't worried about Sonny. Sonny is a blimp on his radar. He's not thinking about him. He's there for his daughter and for business. That's why he's there. It has nothing to do with Sonny. Absolutely nothing. He ain't thinking about that little man. And Sonny got his own problems right now to be dealing with. I did love the scene though between Ava and Nina. Nina was trying hard to convince Ava. Let me tell you something. I totally understand why Ava didn't want to do the cover. I get it. Because she didn't want people judging her and stuff like that, for sleeping with a murderer who killed her daughter and being fooled by him. She didn't want to be judged. She didn't want no negativity. But I will give Nina props, though, because at first I was, I agreed with a lot of people that Maxie should have probably been the one to pitch this idea to Ava because they don't have a history like that. Not a bad one, But I will say Nina did a good job pitching. She really did. She did a good job pitching the idea to her because she was basically letting her know, like, there's plenty of women out there who've been duped by a man, led astray and all that, and letting Ava know that you're not the first one to be played by somebody and you're not going to be the last one. There's plenty of women out there who were played, and slept with somebody or been in a relationship with somebody that they shouldn't have, that they wish that they didn't. So her story, even though it's probably different than many of women out there, could actually inspire women to kind of, be more cautious. You know what I mean? And it could inspire more women to maybe come out and tell their stories and stuff like that. And it can. It really can. And I like the way Nina was pitching the idea to her. And you could tell, like, towards the end, Ava was really considering the idea. You could tell by that little smirk on her face and stuff. She was thinking about it. She thought hard on it. Because before it was just a straight up no from her. But by the end, by the time Nina got finished, she was thinking it. She was thinking about doing it. Because Nina was letting her know, like, think about it. You come out with this story. You may garner a lot of positive attention from not just the media world, but from fans, like just from readers and stuff. And it could actually help her trial because, she got a trial coming up for stabbing Ryan. So it could actually help and sway the judge. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good outcomes that can happen for Ava if she does this story, if she does the article and be on the cover. You know what I mean? Because she could really spin this in her favor and it really can happen. Because even in real life, I've seen plenty of disgraced people go, do sit down interviews and that actually helped their image rather than hurt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really helped. So, and Ava, knowing the cunning person that she is, she could definitely spin this in her favor if she does it the right way. If she used the right words, you know what I mean? Like, she could definitely spin this. So she was definitely thinking about it. Now, when Nina told Jax about Ava being on the cover, Jax didn't look pleased, which I'm not surprised. Why would Jax want Ava on his cover? So first, it took Maxie pitching the idea to Nina for Nina to get on board. Then Nina had to go do a lot of work to pitch the idea to Ava. Now she has to pitch it to Jax. Jax is not going to be an easy person to agree. He's not going to be easy to sway. Like, she going to have to offer him some punani or something. Like, you going to have to offer him something. Like, she gonna have to offer something significant for him to agree to do this, because he knows about Ava Jerome, so there ain't no way he gonna want Ava on the cover of his magazine. Ain't gonna happen. You gonna have to pitch real hard and all night long, so you might as well tie up your hair, get some lingerie, call Valentine, tell him you working late, because you definitely gonna be working, and handle your business, because it's gonna take some persuasion on Nina's part to get Jax to say yes to this. Like, there, you can see the look on his face as soon as she mentioned Ava Jerome being on the cover. He was like, have you lost your mind? He was looking at her like she had 3 heads. This ain't gonna be easy. But knowing the businessman that Jax is, I think he can see the good business in this, because for one, I was a business major in college. You know, business administration, business marketing, those were my, that's what I wanted to do when I was in college. Those were my majors in college, because I switched majors. First it was business administration, then I switched to business marketing. So those were my majors in college. So let me tell you something. And I'm talking from experience of being in college and classes and taking these classes and stuff. This is a good idea. Having her, I mean, it's still risky, but all business is risky. It don't matter what business you're in. All of it is risk. There's a risk to it. But this one, it could be very profitable for them. Ava's a hot topic right now. Even Ava said it. She had so many tabloids calling her wanting an exclusive. This could be big for Crimson, because you're getting the exclusive. All the other tabloids were denied. Ava told all of them no. Y'all are getting the exclusive that she told everybody else no to. So this could be major for y'all. This could put them out there. You know what I'm saying? You put her in something nice, like some couture or something, put her on that cover, then you do the interview with her. This could be a major sell for them. So hopefully Nina pitches it correctly to Jax and let him know, like, this could be a lot of dollar signs for them. I'm just saying. So hopefully they do it right, though. I'm excited about this Crimson cover, though. I really am. Like, hopefully we get to see the photo shoot. Like, I think this could be good. Like, this is something I'm interested in seeing. So anyway, moving on from that. Before I get on to them, because I'm going to wait to talk about them, let me talk about other things first, because I feel like I'm going to get mad in a minute. And I think y'all know what scene I'm talking about, where I'm about to get mad once I start talking about it, but I'm going to hold off for a second. I did like the Sonny and Christina scenes today. I did. I liked it. Christina seemed, totally like her old self in a way. Like, where she used to come around the family and she would just, today she was just glowing. She brought Sonny some herbs and stuff, fresh herbs and stuff, because, he likes to cook, and he was in there cooking salad for Carly and stuff. I love that kitchen. I just can't get over how freaking nice that kitchen is at Sonny's house. That kitchen is beautiful. I love it. That's a really, really nice open kitchen. I wish I had me a kitchen so open and bright like that. It's so freaking nice. But, it was good to see those scenes between her and Sonny. And, it was good that, Sonny let her know, like, no matter what you do, I'm going to always have your back. As her dad, that's his job to protect her, whether she wants the protection or not. He's going to do it. Even if she thinks like he's being overprotective or whatever. But knowing Christina the way he knows her, he sometimes has to be overprotective, the same way Alexis is. But she just gives Alexis more grief than she gives Sonny, though. I mean, she's been attitude-ish with Sonny, but she's more standoffish with Alexis than she is with Sonny, though. I think they need to have a little daughter-mother counseling session together to figure that mess out, because that's a whole nother situation. But anyway, moving on from that. I love the Diane and Willow scenes. I really did. Like, Willow basically was letting Diane know, like, I need you to get rid of those files because you got the other copy of the adoption. I need you to get rid of that. Diane was not trying to hear nothing illegal. As soon as she started talking about, like, she was like, oh, we switched the papers out at the records office or whatever. Diane was like, stop talking. Diane immediately basically shut that down and was like, stop talking. I don't want to hear it, because I'm not mad at Diane, because as an attorney, you don't want to hear nothing that, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, technically she can hear it because it was a crime that was already committed. She just can't hear of no crimes that's about to be committed. That's something she can't listen to. But if it's already happened and that's her client, then, but technically she can't because Julian's not her client. Julian and Sam are technically not her client, so it includes them. So if she hears it, she would have to report it because they're not her client. So if they were her clients, that'd be different. But Diane made up a lot of great points, though. She was like, even if Shiloh were somehow able to figure out the adoption and figure out who adopted Wiley and this, that, and the third, he would have to jump through a whole bunch of legal hurdles before he could even attempt to file for some type of custody and mess up the adoption. It would be a lot of legal stuff that he would have to jump over. One, he would have to prove Willow even actually had a child. Two, you would have to get DNA. You know, he would have to, subpoena the records office at the hospital and stuff like that, because the records office at the hospital cannot give out that information on a patient, not to just anybody. And that's exactly what Shiloh did at the end of the episode. He ended up getting the calling the hospital for the records office to find out which hospital Willow gave birth at, so he could prove that she had a child. All because of that stupid nurse. That dumb nurse at GH was one of them DOD little followers. I said I knew it. I'm not even surprised. Because Shiloh pretty much got minions all over the place, so ain't no telling. I remember one of his minions worked at the bar at the Metro Court. That fool got minions everywhere. So he ended up getting that. But technically that hospital can't give him information about a patient. They can't. Not unless he break rules. But Willow brought up a lot of good points too. He could persuade anybody to do anything. So, but even if he does that though, Diane brought up another good point. Even if he does that, those people would be breaking all types of HIPAA laws, violations. So any evidence that he illegally obtains without the court's approval, it's all inadmissible in court. So basically, Diane is correct. She has the law on her side. So it don't matter what he find out. They're still in the clear. Because chances are he's going to find out illegally. Two, once he gets the DNA test done, it's going to prove he's not the father. And then all hell really going to break loose when they find out that child don't belong to neither one of them. You know what I mean? So by all means, I'm at a point right now where I'm like, you know what? Let him try. Let him get DNA. Let him do all of that stuff because it's just going to prove it. That he's not the dad. And that way we can get this whole baby switch out in the open. Because once they prove that, it's murder she wrote from there. Everybody gonna find out everything. And Brad ain't gonna have no choice but to open his mouth and say something. So now on to the scene that pissed me off. Carly, Lee, Vincent, Roberts, Corinthos, Quartermain, Jax, Alcazar, whatever you want to call your last name these days. Go sit down, put your feet up, eat healthy, and worry about that child. She really got on my nerves when she came to the to Charlie's pub today. Like, she irritated my soul today when she came up in there. I understand, like, she wants to be there for Lucas and stuff like that, but she need to hop off that little high horse she got. She came up in there, and then when Julian, she gonna ask Lucas, oh, why didn't you come to me and Sonny? What is Sonny gonna do? All Sonny gonna do is try to kill the boy. All he gonna do is try to kill Shiloh. That's all he wants to do. You know, Julian is actually helping the situation by not violently doing anything. I mean, yeah, he's breaking some laws, but he's not physically hurting anybody. Sonny's go-to is to physically harm. That's his go-to. I mean, look what Jason did. You know what I mean? He threw old boy down the stairs. See, that's how Sonny handles business. Julian handled it a different way. And I actually like Julian's approach to it. Because at the end of the day, that's his son and he wants to help his son. Carly sitting there going to tell Julian to butt out of her business and mind her business. First of all, you're in his bar. If you don't want to be in there, why did you go there? Why did you want Lucas to meet you there? Why didn't you tell Lucas to come to the house? Or why you have an office at the Metro Court? Why didn't you tell him to come to your office at the Metro Court so y'all can have a private conversation? Why would you want to go to a public place and talk about something so private in a public place where you know a cult leader has minions all over the place? And then you're going to come in there all loud talking about it. Julian kept trying to shush her and quiet her down because she up in there talking about the baby and Shiloh all out in the open. I'm like, Carly, hush. Why are you doing that so publicly when you know this man probably got somebody on the inside there or sitting there as a patron? Why would you sit there and talk so loud? Shut your mouth. Zip it. And for you to sit there and talk about, oh, Julian, mind your business. That's his son. His son is his business. Just like Michael is her business. She's always up in her kid's business. But yet you're telling a parent to stay out of their kid's business when you're always in yours. Like, she's a hypocrite. Total hypocrite. Total. She was just annoying me. Talking about, oh, Julian's only going to make things worse. And Sonny has never made anything worse. Every time Sonny's inserted himself into a situation, he's made it worse. 5 times worse. Julian is actually doing something nonviolent to get the results that he needs to protect his son. You might not like the way he's going about it, but I'd rather go his route than Sonny's. Sonny's result is always to beat somebody down or kill him. As evident today. But I did like how they all did band together in the end to protect Christina when Shiloh came up in there. That I did like. Because it irritates me. So now we know. And it wasn't even surprising that Harmony took the rap. I'm not even surprised that Harmony came in there and confessed to being the one that drugged Christina and Sam. I'm not shocked. Because that's what cult leaders do. They always got their minions to take the fall. So I wasn't even surprised that she did that. And now, basically, now that she did that, all the other charges against him have been dropped now. But what about the recording that they have and stuff like that? You mean to tell me they can't use that either? That's stupid. That's dumb. They had an airtight case against him, but because somebody came in and copped to the drugging, now you can't use none of the other evidence that you have. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. And of course, Jason and Sonny weren't happy when Chase told them about it. And of course, Chase had to pretty much beg them not to interfere in this. You already know they are. You know they are. Like, he told them, oh, don't take matters into your own hand. You know they will. You know they will. Like, Sonny, please. How they not? I'm like, you're talking to mobsters. You think mobsters are not going to do something? Now that Shiloh's not going to prison, the only option at this point is to kill him off. At this point, that's their only option. He has too many enemies. And it's funny that Chase said that if something were to happen to Shiloh, Sonny and Jason would be at the top of the suspect list. Well, Chase, if something were to happen to Shiloh, you would be a part of the suspect list as well. I mean, he is the one harassing your girlfriend. So that gives you motive to kill him. So I guess it's going to be a long list of people on that suspect list. Because Shiloh has enemies all over Port Charles at this point. So any one of them could do something to him. And I have a feeling that something's about to happen to that man. Because now that they know that you're not going to prison, they got to get rid of you somehow. They tried it the legal way. Now they're going to do it the illegal way. They have no other recourse at this point. Like, everybody wants him gone. So since they can't do it, the justice system won't do its job. They feel like they have to jump in now and do what the justice system won't do. I mean, that's your next option. I mean, what else are they going to do? I mean, you're telling mobsters not to kill somebody. Really? That's like telling a child not to eat candy. It ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. Sorry. Nope. Nope. He going to get got. But anyway, I enjoyed this episode. I think this episode was pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.